Peace, peace. What's up, everybody? It's good. Good to be back. Shout out to everybody, man, tuning in. We're back, man. This is time at a disclosed location. Um, and this is amazing to be back, man. Season 4 of the Heaven Sent Show. I am your host, DJ Monte Carlo, the livest DJ on the planet, man. It's been 2 years, two years too long. Let me just go get that out the way. Thank everybody for being patient with me, man. Checking in on me on a daily basis, man, and I really appreciate it. It's been a journey to do 4 seasons of a podcast that started from the pandemic to now. You know, some people gave up after the pandemic. When the lights was on and the city was open, they was outside, and but I stuck with it. I do this for y'all. This is for the culture. Not too many people are for the culture. They in it for the in it. And I respect that. Salute to anybody that's, getting their coins, but at the same time, I do it all for y'all, man. So we got amazing guests. Like it's gonna be jam packed. I got 3 incredible people that's gonna be in this live, and I can't wait to bring my guests. The weekly narrative. These guys are amazing. I've been on their show. Stunning. He's been on the show as well. This the guy.
Yo.
Return. Making his return. How you feel, man?
I'm feeling all right, man. Daddy duty got me tired, but it's part of life.
That's what's up, man. And then we have none other than Miss Kitty. She come in and it's the other half of the weekly narrative. I can't wait to Sean come in and they get this thing started. First of all, how everyone, shout out to everyone in the chat as well. Again, the lights was out in my building, so I had to, do plan B, man. So I know how to move around the city.
You know how to improvise.
Yeah.
Improvise.
So, this is going to be an amazing show. I got some amazing questions, guys. I can't wait to. Let's send the Batman signal to Sean one more time. Amazing guy, man. All you guys are amazing, man. What y'all
Thank
do.
you. Thank you.
It's just amazing, and I'm proud to have y'all as my first guest of the season 4, man. And it just it's definitely a humble feeling getting back into the podcast world, but it's just a great feeling, man, and I just can't wait. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in, rather if you're my followers, their followers, you're just passing by, or this is gonna be a good show. So again, let's see if Sean, because I hate that I hate to start by without him.
Without it.
Hope he's doing all right. And that's I really want to just start off with some dialogue real quick. Again, this is season 4 of the Heaven Sent Show. I've been doing this since the pandemic, basically. Started off with just doing showing collections and stuff like that, as far as phone posit collectors, guys from Team Penny, and these guys started out with nobody behind them. So with other, guy that, that has a platform that allow my fellow phone posit collectors and Team Penny to get and talk pennies, talk about his legacy, talk about memorabilia and stuff like that. So it leaked into the YouTube world, and then next thing you know, caught on fire. I started having other guests, and then I just felt like season two was totally different. So I started having dunk collectors, dunk SB collectors, and then I think I did one show where we did just 3 hours of just um, uh, teaching knowledge about the SB line and when it started, and then I allowed them to just go wild, man, and they were just showing sneakers, man, and the SB line, it's endless, you know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
endless, from 2002 to now it's endless, and it was some very creative collectors, knowledgeable collectors, and some of the OGs came through and to bless the show. And then I let the phone posit collectors come through, and they just went. Oh man! So yeah, that's to catch y'all up. That's what I've done for the last 5 years. So I'm definitely not new to this. Um, it's just time to just spice things up, especially with the commitment that we have with the hypeness is coming back. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna. You know what? I hope Sean is okay. I'm pretty sure he's gonna swing through. But let's go ahead and get into it if y'all don't mind. I really want to send the bat signal one more time, just to let us know. Everybody, give some thumbs up to Sean. Hope he's all right in the chat.
Yeah, man.
That's so let's start off with my intro, man, introduction, man. If you can tell us who you are, where you from. Start off with Kitty ladies first.
Kitty Sneaks, and I was originally born in Puerto Rico. I came here when I was about 7 or 8. And I am from Connecticut.
Shout out to Steve, the tri-state, yo. And you, Mister Two Pete, he's here for a second time, yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, a lot of people know me out there. I am the number one stunner stunt man underscore.
What?
No,
What?
what? Y'all know find me at IG, Twitter, everywhere. But man, I'm originally from Selma, Alabama. Moved to Montgomery in 2000, and I've been here ever since. Started out doing different work, roofing, security, all kind of stuff, and I ended up I even worked at a factory making to-go plates for like 8 years. Left that, got the tattooing, worked from home, worked from hotels, and then went from there to got into a shop, worked at a shop for about 8 years, left there, got my own shop, and that's what I've been doing ever since. And, doing that and taking care of my kids, man. That's what I do. And the shoes, see what I do.
All right, so first question is, what started you collecting? What made you fall in love with sneakers?
Go ahead, Kitty. I'm gonna let Kitty take off first.
Well, I mean, I've always been into
What up, Diddy?
I've always been into fashion. Like I think it started like when I was 16. That's when it intrigued me. I used to work for a streetwear company called Demo. They're no longer around. But also worked for Windsor. Um, and at that time, it was just like Cortezes and Air Force Ones were the thing that I always turned to. One, they were affordable, and two, when
Yeah,
it came down to Cortezes, like you could match it with anything. Like they came out with every color in the rainbow. So being 16 and having jobs and having 2 jobs and doing sports in high school, I kind of just gravitated towards that, and kind of with the hip hop culture and everything, it kind of started off when there. I really didn't get knee deep into this probably until like 2015, where I collected Converses mainly. And
okay.
then I got into like around 2019, 2020, I went into the Dunks. Then it escalated very quickly into Jordans and Adidas. And I have a couple of what they call Sauconys, but back in the day, I called it Saucony.
On it.
And no, we're going to say Saucony. but New Balances. So I'm not really prejudiced to any sneaker line or anything. Hey,
You sent the back signal out, man.
It's been a day, y'all.
Oh yeah, it definitely has, man.
I mean,
Right.
go ahead. Let Kitty. Go ahead, Kitty. Kitty, finish. I was sitting here listening to Kitty. I was a spectator. I was watching, and I was like, all right, I want to hear Kitty's story. It was
yeah.
so inspirational. Go ahead, Kitty.
So it really didn't. So it took off. Then I want to say like the last 5 to 6 years, my collection has immensely grown, and it's not. There's some heat. There's some sleepers. I don't discriminate against anything. If I love it and I can rock it with any outfit, I'm also have a. If you were to look in my basement, besides all my sneakers, you would see I could probably make my own retail store too with clothing. So, and it's a mixture of just streetwear. There's also during the summers I wear dresses. I do wear sandals, so there's boots and sandals down here. It's a very eclectic down here where I keep my stuff.
It has. It has that type of weather where you could just go ahead uh, flex it just about because you got the beach out there as well. So you
Yeah.
know, so, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I live by the shoreline, so
Uh,
yeah, the beach in the summer, that's my thing. So
Nice.
well, let's go ahead and introduce my man that just came in real quick. Tell me
Yeah.
what's up, man.
What you want me to say? Oh, you just want me to introduce myself, or what you
Yeah.
need, DJ?
what you want me to say?
I like that's what I'm asking. I'm like, what you want me to say? All right. Here we go. It's your boy, Mr. King GH. Y'all already know who it is. Like, y'all can catch me with this lovely crew here, Kitty and Stumpman Stokes, every Monday on the Weekly Narrative. That's what we do. That's where I'm at. Y'all can check out my show, Real Sneakers Talk, where I had all of these people on. I said this almost concluded the season 5 of my show with the bro DJ. So y'all make sure y'all check out that episode.
Yeah.
I'm hot. I'm tired. I'm moving around because I'm getting ready to go to Florida tomorrow. So I'm like, I need sun, but I'm here because I need to talk sneakers before I skedaddle. So we out here. Glad to be here with y'all, man.
Oh, that's good stuff, man. Thank you, man, for even taking time out, man. Each and every
Of
one.
course. We here.
Man, how did you come about collecting or any?
Man. My story is kind of funny. I'm gonna make it try to make it quick. You know this one. But my first pair of Jordans, I actually stole them from my cousin.
Oh,
I actually stole them. I used to
that's a
go
good
to
way
his
to
house
start it up.
every weekend.
Real.
Go to his house every weekend, and I wasn't in the shoes. I seen Jordan and stuff like that. I watched the game, but didn't know anybody who personally had shoes until came. My cousin had a pair, and he just had them thrown in the closet.
Mm.
Maybe like a size too big for me, maybe a size and a half, maybe. But he left. I took him. I guess like later the next day, his mom called me and was like, "Mark, you got Junior shoes?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Bring them back." Took them back. Took them
Damn,
back.
Scott.
And when I took them back, she was like, "Don't you take his shoes no more. I'll get you some shoes if you want them." I was like, "Okay."
Damn.
So I say like maybe a month later, he ended up giving them to me. So that was my first pair of Jordans I ever had, which was too big, but it sparked something. It sparked something in me, and I started, looking in the shoes more. I started getting the East Bays and all that type of shit, back then. And I started off with Cortez, old Filas with the strap on them, one color, purple, brown, or whatever. Started with that. Then went to Cortez. Then my first signature shoe was the Diamond Turf One. That was my first signature shoe.
Ah, nice.
My second signature shoe was the Diamond Turf 96. So those kind of sparked a thing for me for my sneakers. And then I moved from the country school I was going to and went to kind of like the city school, and I met my like brother, best friend, and he had Jordans, and it started from there. Like in '96, it just took off from there, man. It took off from there, and I've been a hard collector ever since, man. Ever since.
All right, Sean.
What's up? What did
Five
you?
sneakers and collecting.
Oh, so how I got started? I got started because like I was reading a book and Stuntman happened to be in said book. and I was like, I was like, damn, like this dude got a lot of shit. So I was like, bro, like, I think I want to be like him when I grow up. So that's no. Honestly, no. I grew up in East Harlem, New York, man. So like East Harlem, New York, fashion capital of the world, man. Everybody had the things, man. Like either the dope boys had it, or your peoples had it, or your friends had it. So I had a lot of friends that had Jordans, and I'm like, I come from humble beginnings. So my mother could probably give me a pair here and there. So it wasn't never something I could buy. But when I kind of was in high school, had a little job. Like one summer I worked in an office building, cleaning up like the office building, because that's what my grandmother used to do. So I was bringing home like 600-700 a week. So I was like, oh, so a lot of the sneakers that I see my friends wear, I decided to buy. Like, I grew up on like the fresh white Uptowns. We always had to have like fresh, clean pair of those. But the first pair that did it for me truly was like watching Michael Jordan kind of play. And when them bad boys, them patent leather things came out, y'all know what I'm talking about, them Jordan 11 things, them bread things. I was like, listen to me. While I couldn't afford a pair and I was never able to actually get a pair until like later on in life, that's kind of what started it for me. But I do remember frankly getting a couple pair of Jordans. I remember when the Fire Reds retro that came back out this year, that was one of the first pairs I was able to actually buy with my own money. So I was super stoked when they retro this year, and I copped like 2 pairs because that kind of brought me back. Funny story about those, my mother was cleaning up the house down south, and she was like, yo, I found some of your sneakers that happened to be those damn Fire Red 5s. And I was like, yo, so for me, I kind of had stopped because I was moving. I was living in Alabama at one time. I was working in Michigan because I work in higher ed. COVID happened, so a lot of stuff kind of got transferred. Some stuff was in storage. So a lot of stuff kind of got lost, and a lot of stuff just kind of withered away. However, when COVID happened, sitting in the house, I'm kind of joining Discord groups. Shout out to my bro Chris at Wear Testers, yo. Shout out to like So Savvy, because that kind of it got me back into the game. And then it just took off, man. I was out there buying things, reliving things, having good conversations about stuff in high school. And like, I can't tell you how I even got back to all this stuff. I got to get some of the stuff away now. But like, it's a love, it's a passion. I do this for the community. I do this for the people. I get the opportunity to meet people like yourself, like Kitty, like Stuntman. And we get to have fun and enjoy things. Like, and that's what it's about. It's about the love and the fun and shit. A ton of damn sneakers. That's what it is. So.
That's man. In the segue into the show, how long you guys been doing the show, and where do you see yourself in the next year or two?
Bro, damn, y'all, how long? It's almost like, yo, it's been like April, yo. It's been almost a year.
April last year, we started doing the show through the Soul Narrative as a branch of the Soul Narrative. And then we kind of just we separated it, and we kind of did our own thing live on IG. Initially it was on YouTube, and then we transferred it here because we had more live interaction, and it was more, we felt like it would be more connected, for it to be live and, have people on and guests instead of just waiting a week for it to drop. We felt like, hey, we want to do this every week. Let's do it. And we kind of branched off and did our own thing. And it kind of took off from there. And we just kind of been religiously almost every Monday and doing it at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, with these guys. But I'll let you guys chime in.
Yeah. And Sean and Stuntman, you also branch out and do your well. So tell us about that. I see you on so many battles and stuff that we're going to talk about that a little later, but definitely about your branching out and doing your own thing. Tell us about that.
Oh, Stun, you want to go ahead, and I'll cover us. Go ahead.
Well, again, like as far as the narrative, like I see it being big, real big. We've been on a little break. We need a break. We've been on a little
right.
We had a couple of things going on, which in turn it has given me a little time to branch out and enjoy the other platforms that I be on, and I don't have to focus so much on the narrative every week, you know what I'm saying, like I do, because we done had this little small breaks, but I'm ready to get back into it after this break, you know what I'm saying? I like branching out into these other platforms and interacting with other sneakerheads, and we connect real good, and I like judging the battles. They ask me to battle, I tell them I I'm more of a Simon Cowell guy.
We need
I'm more of a Simon Cowell.
You're like DJ. DJ's like, I'm not. This is my last battle.
My
The
man,
last one he did,
my
he's
man,
like,
my
this is
man,
my
my
last
man
one.
stunt,
Yeah.
I'm done.
my man stunt rabbit, yo. He said he went to the club, then he had to do the doctor to pop Doc in the crew, and he said he walked out the
Yeah.
club and threw the deuces out like on 8 Mile,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
That was it.
I just like to do the Simon Cowell thing.
Yo,
So, like I told him, I'm older, and I tell him I'm lazy as hell now, man. I'm so lazy. I ain't got to do it. I ain't gonna do it. You know what I mean? So I sit back and enjoy everybody else's collection and all the wonderful shoes they pull, you know, and any platform they're gonna show shoes, talk about shoes, any of that, man. I'm there. I'm there. Pretty much, you can find me there. You can ask me. I'll be there. It ain't no problem with me unless if I can work my schedule around my work and my kids, I'm there. So I love it, man. And I want my guys, my sister, my brother come on out there with me too when they get the time too. But they have a lot going on too. So I know when they get the time, they're gonna pop on out there. But I'm waiting on them to come so we all can enjoy it together.
I just love the fact that this is just so it's so funny because like we're all in the show every Monday and we all have different personalities, and I think
right.
that's what just makes us unique. We all kind of level out the show with our
Right.
personality. But with Area 13's battle, it is the funniest thing because this is stunt. And then he just like doing his own thing in the background, and then he just
Right, literally, like
it's
this,
like
just be like,
nothing, just like that. That's it. And it's
that's it.
so hilarious. It's
Literally,
so
bro.
hilarious because I'm like, I wonder what he's saying. And
One
he's
of the
like,
Yo,
I love when he's out like he's multitasking. He's cooking. He's got the
oh yeah, oh many a
I
time,
got the
DJ.
cornbread in the oven.
Listen, bro, many a times, man, on the weekly night or so. First thing, let me say, I have been enjoying like developing this brand with these two, man. Like, you know, it kind of really growing from like small beginnings to like, you know, starting on YouTube, kind of just talking about things and different things, and then like actually kind of really branching out and having like a lot of dope people that actually want to come on to the show and actually be a part of it, like yourself. I mean, we had Phil from Unheard of brand come on, we had Chris from Wear Testers come on, man. We had Johnny Kicks come on, like we had a lot of dope people like QC Kiki Cutie done came on. You got the bro So Seattle done came on, man. Like shit, we done had like a lot of dope people kind of come through on the show, and then like while the guests are like dope and having dope guests, like the three of us really do kind of level out each other. And if anybody has ever watched the show, we have a good time, and the topics that we typically talk about be actually interesting topics, and some things kind of be wild. And like, you know, sometimes we be real serious, sometimes we go on a tangent, and we're snap on people, we snap on everything. We snap on Nike, we snap on like athletes, we snap on
No
people,
one's
man.
safe.
I said like we done
No one
snapped
is
on like,
safe.
What's say?
huh? Yeah,
Nobody.
like I said, nobody's off guard on the weekly natter, bro. Like we have a good time, but the overall reality is like, truly, it's coming up on a year that we've been doing this, and like we've been extremely consistent. Like I was even working at Ohio, and we were still making sure we was like consistent because what I noticed that there were at one time a lot of different people doing a lot of shows and things, and some things kind of fizzled out. But I think what's unique about us is that, like, you know, we try to stay consistent. We try to bring y'all something dope. We try to bring y'all something fun, something serious, something like that. You know, y'all getting your information while also being ourselves. Like, you know, Kitty gonna give you facts, Dunk gonna go off on somebody, typically tell you about a dog, tell you about what he don't care, tell you about some ducks. You get what I'm saying? I said, I'll sit here, I'll bring in the things, I'll bring in like the interesting questions. And like, you know, we just really bounce. Like we come from all different stages of life and do all different things, but like what works is how we actively are able to actively collaborate and have fun and like bring the joy to the show. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I'm super hyped about that. And yeah, like, you know, I do branch out. I do got my like personal page, where I have my show, the weekly night with Diesel, but I have my show Real Sneaker Talk, where I have invited like I had everybody in the screen on the show. Also have some dope people on that show as well. I mean, I can't even name all the people I done had on that show.
And also
and
wrapping up 5 seasons.
Right, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you for that, man. Like over 60 episodes in now, man. And I would have never imagined, like, you know, I would have the opportunity to really kind of speak to a multitude of different sneakerheads, and the show is pretty much an opportunity to kind of give other sneakerheads that at many times may not be recognized as much their flowers, yo. So yeah, I done have some heavy hitters on the show, but I also have some people that are just kind of coming into it, just kind of getting started in it, because I want to make sure that I recognize that the sneaker community is massive, right? There are people doing a lot of dope things that don't get recognized. So Real Sneaker Talk is an opportunity for people that are sneakerheads that love sneakers to come chop it up with me, and we kind of really tailor the topics around what they want to talk about. So like, me and Stunt, like we were sitting there talking about all about the money, like, like how you doing this. Like me and Kitty talked about her being from Puerto Rico, coming here to America, kind of getting the sneakers. You get what I'm saying? DJ, me and you talked about what you're doing with the podcast and how you kind of navigating with like, the DJ Clark Kent and like all like the penny stuff. So I kind of really tailor it to the person, because it's not so much about what I want, it's so much about like how you kind of showing up in the sneaker culture. So 5 seasons in, man, look out for season 6, man. You already know.
Yeah. Let's segue into the state of the culture, as you just mentioned.
You sure?
Around. It is definitely a lot going around, especially the hype is coming back for the GRs. Like it's the outs now, and unfortunately, there's violence behind it as well. So I would need one person to touch on that. Stuntman, if it's okay, man, you can talk about what's going on in the state of the culture, plus the violence or whatnot. What's your opinion?
Oh man, what the state is. Whew. Boy. It's hard to say, man, because when it seemed like it's starting to level back out, you start to get some more crazy shit happening.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It's in turmoil. It's really in turmoil, and you can't really place your finger on what gonna be with it. You see what I'm saying? Because you got hype beasts in it, you got the real collectors in it, you got the culture vultures, you got you got all different people trying to dibble dabble in this. So it's just a barrel of stirred up BS. You see what I'm saying? You got 1 minute you think stuff gonna sit, the next minute you got stuff selling out. It's crazy, man. And as far as the violence go, that's been around since the Jordan 11s. It's been around since the Jordan 11s.
Yeah.
So I hate it.
Did you expect for that to happen for Jordan 5 Cool Gray? Out of all releases.
I didn't expect it for they act a fool like that for the Gamma, the Cool Grays.
Yeah.
Now I can expect it from the type of, I don't want to down the people, certain demographics. I'm just gonna have to say it. These young ones of under us, man, they just taking way too far sometimes. Some things ain't necessary, and it's also to the point where people don't know how to take accountability for themselves and learn how to control themselves in public and know how to conduct themselves no matter what your age is. Because I've seen older guys get out there, the last release, all-star release, older guys out there acting a fool. You see what I'm saying? So it's more so of people now don't really have accountability and self-awareness to how to police, to know how to police themselves in certain situations. We'll be out, we know, boy, we see something, boy, look, we finna get from riding this, I ain't got no, I don't even want to be riding this. They'll sit around and they antagonize it, they look for it, they record it, all that type of stuff. They don't try to diffuse situations. The world is full of hate right now and bad stuff, and it's trickling over into our community. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was in there back in the day, but now it's really getting in there now. Like, you getting more fights and all kind of stuff popping off over the smallest things of shoes. You know what I'm saying? And it's unnecessary. It's completely unnecessary. But I just pray that shoes get out of people's minds to the point to where they don't feel like they need to do all of this anymore, because it ain't that serious. It's not that serious. A pair of shoes, you can get them from anywhere. Just get off your behind, work, go get it. Quit trying to, get something for nothing and act an a-hole about everything. You see what I'm saying? So That's just really my take on it, man. And I don't see it changing no time soon. I don't see it changing no time soon because of
Yeah,
the young people.
I definitely, man, appreciate your opinions, man. That segue into some comical. Let's try to brighten this thing up, man. I like to dibble dabble on topics, kind of funny topics that's going on, especially trending topics. The sneaker authenticator, she's going viral. Now, this is what I want Miss Kitty.
Oh yeah.
I want,
Oh,
and
did she
everybody can tap.
touch it, smell it, and people are like criticizing her because they're like, "How is this supposed to smell? Why are you feeling the tag?" And then Shoematics, he actually um he actually stood up for her and was like,
Yeah,
the reason why she feels the tag is because some tags need to be metal, and some of these replicas do come fake. Like you got fake tags too. So if you don't know how a tag is supposed to look or feel, then yeah, it is fake.
yeah.
I think it's just funny that people are just like, she knows how. I To me personally, I feel like she knows what she's talking about.
Oh yeah.
She's been through this, and for people to, I think what I think is that the replicators out there are mad. They're upset that there's someone out there that they're trying, though the ones that sell reps on the DL and don't want to admit it, those are the ones that are mad and are saying, you know,
Appreciate you, Hunter.
why is she doing that? Why is she doing all this? That's not what you're supposed to do. And it's like, no, because you know you're selling fugazi stuff. You know you're
It's
selling fugazi stuff to the public.
her style. I like. It's just funny. She brings the comical side upon it, but it's not serious. Not She's not doing it like she's not doing it for real. I mean but definitely checking. She's definitely checking, and then she bring it back to the serious point where okay, this is what's wrong with it. This is why I spot. This is what I'm saying. This how it should be, what I'm saying? But she does her own flavor to it. So I respect it. And I respect anybody that steps up and actually stand up for her, you know what I'm saying? And with the funny videos, it's all fun. It's all funny games too, especially the ones that reenact and do the parodies and stuff like that. That's pretty cool too.
I would be flattered if somebody were to do that and make fun of me. Go ahead. Like, go ahead. That means you're watching my stuff. That means you're watching my content. So I'd be flattered, and I think that we need to stop being so serious and kind of just joke, and in the world that we live in, kind of just be lighthearted and just say, hey, I don't agree with it, but whatever, and laugh at it and move on. Don't stop putting negativity out there and bring more positivity into the game, especially in a culture where we're so saturated with culture vultures and hypes and resellers, and that I feel like is drowning out voices like ours
Oh
that
yeah.
are actually want to be a community and actually talk and actually be able to express ourselves and give our opinions. And you don't have to like it, you don't have to like our opinion. Opinions are like
Everybody got
Everybody got one.
you know what I was gonna say. Everybody got one, but
Yeah.
so it's all love. Like I think what's missing is the love in the community and just the supporting each other, and stop hating on each other. And like if it doesn't matter how many followers I have, I'm still gonna be me. Like I'm not gonna sit out there and be like, oh, somebody gave me the sneaker for free. Here you go. Like I'm still gonna be who I am. What you see is what you get, and it's always gonna be like that.
That's what's up, Sean, this question is for you. As far as like collabs, theme, sneakers, or do you think it's kind of getting old or oversaturated? Your opinion?
Oh, what, like collaborations?
Yeah, collaboration, thinkers, storytelling. You think is getting old or oversaturated? Anything?
So that's a good question, DJ, in the overall aspect. So I'll say this, like, there's always been collaborations, right? It's just that there's been collaborations that a lot of people couldn't get. right? So now that a lot of the collaborations are actually GR, you know, people going crazy. For example, like, you know, like the Undefeated Four, like you couldn't get those. So like certain things like that are like great for the culture in terms of people that never had the opportunity to get said things, you know. But like some things, I will say, well, let me start with this. Storytelling is always needed in today's sneaker culture, in sneaker culture period. The reason that a lot of people became sneakerheads is because of the stories, right? You wouldn't know about the flu game unless you heard about it, right?
Yeah.
Like, and you wouldn't have one of the sneakers unless you would actually watch the game. Even if you never heard of the game and you watch the game, you can be like, yo, that's where this come from. So stories are essential in why sneakers matter, right? So having a good story is gonna make the sneaker. Like one of the like dope storytellers that I feel does a good job is Jay Tips with the Sauconys, right? A lot of people don't bang with Sauconys, but
Yeah.
Jay Tips put Saucony back on the map in terms of telling stories through the various creations that he have. On top of the fact that his sneakers are extremely eccentric. They got 50 different colors and flowers and all types of stuff on their sneakers, right? But he's an amazing storyteller and kind of speaks to like why this said sneaker matters, right? Another company that a lot of people are like indifferent with, either they love them or hate us, Mom and yeah, sometimes they tell good stories too, depending on their sneakers. The only thing that a lot of people don't like with Mom and yeah, they just tired of them plain ass colors. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's why this $95 sneaker is gonna pop, because it has colors on it. A lot of people tired of that teal and that brown and stuff. But other than that, like, you know, storytelling is needed. Like, you know, it's the thing that made Nike like great was the fact that they had storytelling. Whether it was like the grandmama, whether it was like the Kobe doing the talk and Kanye saying like, what the hell are you talking about, Kobe? Like the little slice, the commercials with like, you know, Kobe and LeBron when they was living in an apartment and stuff. Those are the things that we frankly remember, right? That is the nostalgia that kind of keeps us going. So now, yes, a lot of things are oversaturated because social media has made it blatantly obvious to kind of see things. We know when sneakers come out like at 28. You get what I'm saying? It's like you could plan for the next 3 years of when sneakers coming out. That kind of takes away the fun from it, right? It also kind of takes away from the fact that certain sneakers that OGs like ourselves really want, we can't get because it's overhyped. Them Wolf grade 5s, like, really? Like 2011, like, yeah, people wanted them, but like y'all out here like shooting people for these things. Some dude was selling them for like $1,000. Like, y'all out here bugging, and the restocks are constantly popping up.
Yeah.
They popping up like they here and there.
Yeah, them listed for 1,000.
Listed for listed for 1,000. So listen,
listed at 1,000. That don't mean he sold them.
Listen, right? You know, like, but like overall aspect is what I'm saying. Like, collaborations are dope. Like, they need it. Like, come on, you think of like Virgil, like the Alaska pairs coming out that a lot of people want. It's gonna be limited, sure, but yeah, it's dope to have some collaboration. You see what Tiana Taylor's doing. Like, while I don't like the Vines on the 3, it's still a dope sneaker. You know, the Aubrey Chanel 3s came out, people went crazy for those, right? The J Balvin 3s came out, people went crazy for those. So the Bad Bunny Adidas, people went crazy for those. So it's fine to have collaborations. However, like when you have collaboration and you're trying to like, you know, milk the community like them damn jellyfish, then it becomes another story. People go crazy for the jellyfish for whatever reason. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But like, I'm not paying $300 for that. That's just me personally. Like, you know, if I'm gifted a pair, right? If I'm gifted a pair, sure. But I don't see like the overall hype behind said sneakers. But again, people gonna like what they like. What I'm clearly saying is explaining is that collaborations are needed, and like it's dope to have collaborations. Are they becoming oversaturated? Some of them are. Sometimes we don't need it. Like Mama Yeah, like, yes, I'm glad they switched it up because they needed to. Because like a lot of their stuff was sitting because somebody was. It's like, I'm tired of this, right? And then like again, overall aspect is like there's things that's gonna be saturated. But some things need to be saturated. For example, the Air Max 95 Neo come back out because people want them. And it's because of the stories. It's because it's a cult classic. Like, you know how many people done been pissed off about not being able to get a pair? I hit on like 3 pair. You know how happy I was? I should have got all 3 pair. That is why that's when you know that the companies are listening to you, because people could not get those in 20 and 15 and all them times because there's like they had them in certain JDs. So yeah, storytelling and collaboration are needed, but yeah, there's things that's definitely always going to be oversaturated, and that's how it's going to be. So
amazing. You definitely nailed it. Especially you went outside of Nike and Jordan. You know what I'm saying? They explained, you know, the different aspects of collabs and stuff like that. So segued into the battle scene. This question is for you, Stuntman. Now you definitely are one of the elite judges, man, that's been around for a long time, and definitely you've seen the worst of the and the best of the best. So tell me your opinion about today's culture in the battle scene.
I see a lot of real collectors.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys. I deal with a lot of guys who love this culture. But I also see a couple of guys, and it grinds my gears. I don't like to say that. I ain't gonna call no name, but I don't like people who go buy shoes just
for a battle.
say I got them, and
That's a lot. It's a lot going on.
this is a one of one, and in such and such size, and things of that sort. Like all of that don't make my boat float. It don't make my boat float. In a battle, I'm a real judge.
Yes, you are.
I don't care what your statue is in this community. Behind that line to me, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. You ain't man. All is a contestant. Yeah. And I don't mean you ain't shit like literally you ain't shit. I mean like I don't look at you as equal. I don't look at you as my partner. I look at you as a contestant, and you better pull some shit, and you better answer them questions right. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's battles that do, question asking. Like, I got to give my boy Area 13. Shout out Area 13. Best platform I've been on with the battles. He had it laid out so well. I love the wheel of questions. Don't get me wrong, who's got the heat? Love their platform too as well. Love it as well. But it just, with asking the questions, it kind of messed me up and take my focus off me trying to focus on the contestant in their shoes. And I like to focus on that. But all in all, good battle scene over there as well. But of course, my favorite, my brother, Area 13. Y'all make sure you check that out. Season.
But, shout out, man, they did a watch party over there.
Man.
My last battle.
Yeah,
man.
all my brothers down there in the chat.
Yeah, shout out to Money. They come
to support us all. They come to support the weekly narrative. They come to support anything on. I love them, so I gotta support them as well. Y'all make sure everybody in that chat, y'all go follow them. Good people, man. Them all them guys you see talking in the chat, them the guys I say are real collectors.
Yes.
Real
shout out to everybody.
They love this shit. They don't do clout. They don't do it to say I got. They do it because they love it, and that's what I love about them. Overall, on the battle scene, that's what them guys is I see. But for the most part, you got a couple of them sprinkle around up in there that kind of make me give them the side eye. When you can't give me knowledge of certain shit. When you can't give me knowledge and you got to use AI and things like that to, give you your answers and things like that, you're not doing your proper research. You just going off the first thing you're told. Like, I can't respect things of that sort. You see what I'm saying? So luckily we don't have majority of that in this community with the battles, but overall it's a wonderful thing, man. And I want to advise, I ain't gonna say advise. I'm gonna try to encourage everybody to go join and do a battle because it is fun.
It's
fun. It's fun.
It's intense, but it's fun.
It get tense, but it's all in good fun. We all laugh about everything when it's over, and it's all love, man. That's what I love about it. And again, I don't battle because I'm lazy. I ain't finna get up. If it ain't within my arms reach, man. If it ain't within my arms reach, man, I can't be getting up like that. But one day I'm gonna step in the ring. One day, one time only. That's it. And I'm out. But
Sean, I know you quiet over there. You also been in the ring as well. Tell me about your experience, man.
Yeah, man. Actually, Stump was judge on one of my battles on Area. So Area had a sneaker battle, like bracket. So I joined for like 2 categories. So I was in the Jordan category, and I think I was in a Nike category, and I had a good time. Got the battle. I think I battled like D got the
Uh,
juice, like good people, and then I battled Ock. Yeah.
uh,
So yeah, like
Oh
good,
yeah,
definitely good people, dope
you did do.
collectors, guys definitely got some dope stuff. Definitely was like, going back and forth, had a good battle, different things as such. But like again, it's all fun and games. The bro Retro Ryan over at Kicks Out These Sneakers, that's part of the Soul Nav. So y'all make sure y'all shout out and reach out to and check out the bro. Another dope collector, real dope person out of Louisiana, our bro Retro Ryan, man. So y'all make sure y'all follow Kicks Out These Sneakers, man. Good people, and make sure y'all get his children book, my first pair. Real good dope people. He had a sneaker battle, and I'm trying to get him, bring him back. So me and the bro, Lil Clevo, we had a battle, which I won that battle. So there was this good fun, showing different
Yeah.
things. What I like about Area is that he got a shit ton of categories, man. You just don't ever
Mm-hmm.
know, so you actually got to think about stuff. It's like one of them joints was like, pull out a sneaker with a strap on. I'm like, sneaker, or like pull out a sneaker with like a quilted. I'm like, oh, so any Imam and Year sneakers, because they all got the quilted,
Right.
sewn on the inside. So you got to actually think, which is fun because it allows you to kind of tap into your collection and pull out things that you forgot you had. It's like,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, it didn't. Sometimes like you begin overthinking, but it's like you don't need to overthink because you probably most likely got it. If you if you got most of your stuff right. So real fun, real good times. The judges be funny too. They ask you questions too. Sometimes they get excited about the stuff that you pull out. Area be sitting there like, yeah, this is good right here because
yeah.
it be good stuff. And it be
Yeah.
good stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's always fun. And I mean, I enjoyed it for the simple fact because it's like I know some of the people I know, they got some things I don't got, and I know I got some things they don't got. So it's always fun to kind of see what somebody's gonna pull out, or like if we want to pull out the same pair, because it's like, yeah, that's that pair that we know is gonna hit. So yeah, it's good times, and I enjoy it. So I can't even complain. It was fun. I'd love to do
That's
another one soon, for sure.
Yeah, he did. He did.
right.
He didn't win, but he did real good.
Yeah, it was
They
fun.
did.
But I
Yeah.
was proud to see him up there. I was proud to be there judging him. You know what I'm saying? And he did real. He held his own. He held his own. First, I think that was your first battle. That was your
Yeah,
first
I
one.
think that was my first battle, like first big battle like
That
that.
was
Yeah,
first
Yeah, that
battle.
was
yeah, that was
very.
my first one. Yeah.
Seemed
So
like
I,
it really seemed like you was a vet. The way
Oh
like
nah,
He did great.
nah,
that's
nah. I
why.
He
mean, I've
did
been in a few,
great.
but that was like the first big one. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I say he
wow.
did. I'm real proud of him. He did real good. I know he could have did better, but
Yeah,
again,
for real.
first battle. Of course, first battle. I can't hold that on him. You know what I'm saying? Because I know his collection. I know what he got.
Yeah,
You know,
appreciate
Yeah.
your heart.
some of the stuff I was like, oh, why he pulled this?
Right.
Oh,
Yo, let him, cause
he
Stud
pulled
know
that.
what I got in here. Yeah.
But
No, but I think the sneaker battles, like, they're so refreshing to the community, especially Area
Yeah.
13s as one of them. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's not like they give these guys what they need to show ahead of time. It's like he spins the wheel and whatever it lands on, and it's like, I gotta know. I make sure, like, you have to know you know what you have in your collection.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's like that's what I appreciate about it. And then also seeing sneakers that you're like, dang, I forgot about that sneaker. And you're just
Right.
it's just that is what the culture is about, and enjoying the moment and enjoying those grails or those sneakers that are like, oh, like Kingsley said, they hit and you're like, dang, I forgot about those. Oh my God. And then it kind of just sparks you to either go out and find a pair, or or something similar. It kind of just sparks that in you to like go out and cop a pair or look for a pair or something similar, or be on the lookout and be like, yeah, if this gets re-released, I'm definitely getting it. It depends on the sneaker, but that's what I appreciate about the sneaker battles they do.
and that's another thing we do when we up there, like us judge here.
And yeah.
When y'all showing shoes and stuff, we not really work. We answering the question to ourselves, but we got eBay tabs open. We got
Right.
eBay
Yeah.
tabs
Be looking.
for what
Right.
we seeing, and we can go out here and you know what I'm saying. This is why we love being behind the scene versus
Mm-hmm.
in the scene.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? We get to
Mhm.
sit there and be the man on the outside looking at the other guys on the ins. You know what I'm saying? It's wonderful.
Right.
So shout out to Erie, man. Salute to him, man. Salute to my
Yeah.
brother.
That's
That's
the area, man. Good peoples, man.
definitely gonna have to have him on the show. All
Oh
right.
yeah, definitely.
This is one of my favorite questions to ask. Nike has been opened up the vault, man. But how long are they going to leave it open, man? Are we going to continue to have some of our most coveted Holy Grails released as ours? Or this is a question for all of us. Like, I would like to hear everyone's opinion, briefly, real briefly, because I like to get back into some more questions. But yeah, everyone. Let's start with Miss Kitty.
Um, Nike is definitely is opening up the vault slowly but surely. They're doing it strategically. We know this. We know that their grails hold nostalgia and storytelling behind it, and they have transitioned that into marketing. And it's either to appease the OGs and the collectors like us that we love our OGs, to the new generation and attract that new generation in. But if they could satisfy the older generation and past that lived through the Jordan years or grew up in the Jordan era, then that's what they're looking for. And then also too, they're banking on social. Before there was no social media, we had an East Bay catalog. That's all you
Yeah,
had. Or you
yeah.
had to go to the mall, Foot Locker, finish. You had to go to those places and Models and
Got it.
Sports
Golden
Authority.
Toes.
Sports Authority, you had to go in there and see what they had, the selection. It wasn't like this where there was an app. Like nowadays, things are easy because there's, I know there's like weeks we got raffles and there's issues with that and EQL and stuff like that, and everything's online. And now they're bringing back Foot Locker's bringing back in-store raffles, but still, and sometimes DTLR does have them too. But it's
Oh
just
yeah.
the fact that they're doing it strategically and they're banking on us, the sneaker community, to hype it up so much that it's going to cause a frenzy and
Yeah.
push those units out for them. They really don't care anymore really about the storytelling and nostalgia behind it. They just
They
know
just.
that that sneaker is respected and they're bringing out older silhouettes that
Oh
they
yeah.
stopped making a long time ago just so that the younger generation to see what sticks. Is this a sneaker that the like the Gen Zers are going to love and they're going to keep wearing and keep carrying it on? And then we're just going to discontinue it and take it away. Like we see the Air Force Ones have carried its legacy on through, and that's going to be a staple. The Air Max neons that just dropped, and you guys were able to cop on it. Those are legendary. So it is all a strategic marketing. We all know Nike's playing psychological games with us. They want to keep us hooked, and this is a way for them to keep us hooked. But it's just more for marketing and strategically aligning themselves for years to come to just keep us as consumers.
Oh yeah. Sean, tell us about the whole entire year of last year where they just opened and were just throwing out the Tokyo 5 composite galaxies. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Everything. Undefeated
Listen.
4. We got a lot of some of our most covered holy grails.
While there have been several years in sneaker culture that have been goated, 2025 will go down as like one of the most goated year for
Mm-hmm.
sneakers. I mean, we got stuff that we couldn't even touch. Like when Stunt was getting stuff that he couldn't even touch, like Tokyo 5s, I already knew. I was like, y'all giving us Tokyo 5s? We could not get these. Aside from the undefeated force coming out and people were actually able to get them, and it wasn't
Yeah.
like, and it can't like that was great. I mean, we got a dope union pair that a lot of people ain't like, but it was still a dope union pair, those Chicago Shadow joints. I mean,
Yeah.
we got Galaxy phones. We got KDs. Like, whatever was your flavor in 25, you got. They brought back the Shattered backboards with a pretty-ass box. Nobody wanted them, but they brought them back. Shit,
Mm-hmm.
we got back we got back the Chicago lows. Like, forgot, like, like, a lot of people couldn't get those when they came out. I mean, Fire Red 5s, Great 5s. Like, you get what I'm saying? Flint Boot
White
12s,
cements, you know?
Blue Game 12s,
So
Taxi 12s, all the 12s came out. Cool Gray 9s, Olive 9s. Like, you got Kobe Air Force 1s, you got Kobe Protos, you got Air Max in every damn color. Red, blue, orange, all of them, yo. Like, I'm sitting here looking, I mean, Diamond Turfs galore. Me and Stump was going crazy with Diamond Turfs. Like, Diamond Turfs galore. You get what I'm saying? 2025 was a great year, man. Like, nobody truly had a real top 10 because it was, like, so much stuff. Like, how could you compose a said top 10 for 2025 when it was, like, stuff coming out all the way up until the end of December, bro? It was like, there's still stuff I can't let. It was no way everybody, but listen. I was able to touch a lot of things. Not only did we get amazing collaborations last year, we also got some new heat. Asia
Oh yeah.
did a damn good thing. Her Asia 2, that joint's gonna pop. The marketing they doing for the Asia 2 is lit, right? I mean, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander with the 001, the Shea 001, still going crazy for those. You get what I'm saying? We got back some things we ain't never seen. Like, man, I'm talking about still 10s with the toe cap. Shadow 10s. I mean, you got the Gammas back. You also got some rare air flavors, right? Like some was dope, some of I mean, listen, not only did you get dope colorways, man, I mean, you also got some dope stuff. I mean, Infinity Archive 17s. The Dawn Becca was a 17 this year. Like, come on, like, you got so many different things, man. I cannot speak to how dope 2025 was, man. I cannot also speak to how dope, like, you know, SB did join with the Air Max. I mean, Phil, yo, we got to give a big shout out to what Phil did, yo. The Picky Runners, man, listen, right? Go one of the best sneakers. So I truly feel that 2025 definitely has went down as one of the best years in sneakers. And like the fact that some of these sneakers are still available, you can actually get those when at one time you could not touch those. And the fact that a lot of these sneakers that were like grails for some people that you can actually get and they still affordable, like you're not gonna break the bank. Man, what can you complain about? Like, it's a great time. Like, 2025 was a great time to be a sneakerhead, and I feel like 26 as well, aside from, like, the stupid little things, like, you know, with the Wolf Ray Father Stern sneakers. But in due time, if you want them, they'll go down, because they're already going down. So, yeah, I enjoyed it.
So, I would like to know, what are your holy grails? Let's start with Stuntman. What is your holy grail?
Yeah. That's
that's
all I got.
He's thinking in the Rolodex.
Yeah, man. If I have to take it back, we gonna go with my Air Pressure. That's one of my grail of all grails right there. Like, yeah, my Tokyo, my band.
What is holy grail?
Well, I don't have them in hand yet, but they're scheduled to drop this year, and they're the Air Bacons.
Oh yeah, Kitty got to get 2 pair of those.
I need those.
Yeah.
So
you gotta get 2 pair of those.
That's kind of what catapulted me into that especially Nike basketball sneakers.
Yeah, that's a pair right there, Kitty.
Yeah.
I definitely
Air
think
Bacons.
we get all of those for sure. Definitely need a pair of Bacons.
Are you going for the black and the blue and black?
If YOLO. You know me. These guys know me. It's YOLO. I'll think about the consequences later.
This is true. This is true. I gotta say, for me, honestly, man, I kind of been good this year. I'm actually proud of myself.
What are you talking?
I'm actually proud. Like, I actually been good. Yo, Kitty, chill.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yo, I've been good. Like, I have not wilded out so much. Like, what is it, March? I think I probably got like 5 pair. I've been good. Like,
wow.
I mean, I feel like last year I went a little crazy, so I definitely was living that YOLO life. So I was able to actually pick up one of my like grails. Aside, like I said, my ultimate grail is like the Jordan 11 Bread. Like, that's always gonna be like my favorite sneaker of all time. I had it like in my logo for a little while, but like I was able to actually get one of my grails. Like, you know, you had to start it off with the first one, so I was able to cop those Jordan Bread 85s. Like, you know, so that's definitely a high quality sneaker. I haven't wore it yet because I want to make sure when I actually wear it, I actually have a dope outfit for it. But that was definitely a pair that I had to pay. So my bro Izzy said he definitely wore his today. But yeah, that's a pair that I wanted. I was able to get that for a good price. So that was definitely one of my holy grails of 2025. Aside from the fact that I was able to cop like the 10s too. Like, I like the 10s. So like anytime any 10s come out, because they don't come out a lot, I like buy more. So like all the 10s that done came